Pounce and Grab was tested last night on Path of Titans' public test branch in a 3-hour play session hosted by the developers of the game. And, well, I'm tired, but I also got to cover and play this and stream it for you all. And today we're going to be talking about Pounce and Grab, what it was like, and how it works in the game currently. So, before I get into it, did you take part in the play session or did you watch it? What was your thoughts? Let me know, but let's get to it. So, the Pounce ability worked for Latin Venatrix and Deinonychus, with both of them dinosaurs being able to do the pouncing and the latching and all that. So, Pounce came with two abilities, a leg ability called Pounce, which was in the leg slot, which is activated when you jump in the air and then press the key that you have assigned to the Pounce ability, like a bite attack or whatever. Then you do a Pounce animation and latch onto whatever is in your way. You also get a hide. Now, I forgot the name of the hide, but essentially what the hide does, it makes it so you're unable to be pounced onto, but at the moment I only noticed this was available on the raptors, so it's like a little raptor hide in a sense, and that's basically what it works as. But Pounce essentially worked like this. If you have the ability and you jumped into the air, you are then able to activate the Pounce by putting or pressing the key that you've assigned it to. So if you assigned it to right mouse button, press that, then you do the Pounce. When activated, if you collide with a dinosaur while pouncing, you latch onto the side of the dinosaur. Now, there were some instances while I was playing where I just kind of bounced off the side of the dinosaur, or it didn't properly work, and I think that's to do with the angle that I'm hitting the dinosaur on, or hitboxes pretty much. When you're on a dinosaur, you can do pretty much anything. You could do attacks, you could do calls, you can carry items, or you could literally just chill there until your stamina is drained. While you are hanging onto a dinosaur or attacking it or latched onto it, your stamina gets drained as well, and once it hits 0, you fall off the dinosaur that you are latching onto. However, you can also press jump or pounce again to safely disembark or detach from the dinosaur that you are on. However, there is another mechanic that came with Pounce, and this was the booking mechanic. Booking is a brand new mechanic to get a dinosaur that's pounced onto you off of you, pretty much. That's the best way to explain it. This ability replaces the jump ability when a dinosaur is pounced onto you. All you need to do is spam space pretty much, and you'll book a dinosaur that's on you off you. And it also works the same way when you are being grabbed as well, but I'll talk about that in a moment. Pounce and Latch also created some pretty cool moments in the test, which I think will be patched in the future, which will be a shame, but I really hope some of these actually stay because they're just funny. However, I do want to mention that, for example, you could latch onto a Sarcosuchus and it would drag you down into the depths. Like, you wouldn't disembark once it hits the water. You'd just be taken down on a submarine and taken to the depths into the water and go for a little swim. However, you would lose oxygen, and once your stamina drains or the Sarco starts to book, you're going to be in the water and you're going to be drowning. That being said, you could also latch onto a Thalassodromeus and fly off into the sunset. Now, because spacebar, the jump button, is the booking button, a Thal couldn't technically go straight up flying when it's got you on the back, otherwise it's booking you off it. But there are sneaky ways to go up. For example, turning in quick circles or tight circles allows you to slowly fly up, then you dive up to get that momentum and then go back up, and boom, you're higher than ever. But if you run out of stamina while you're in the air, you're falling to your doom and you're gonna die. That's pretty much that right there. And also, what I noticed was when you fall off a cliff and die, or a dinosaur falls off a cliff and dies and you're latched onto the side of the dinosaur, you don't take any fall damage. Although I'm not sure if that's just the fall damage resistance on these dinosaurs being really cool. But if you're a baby dinosaur as well, a fully grown adult could latch onto the side of you at the moment, which just looked a bit funny. It was really cool. And also, I also managed to pounce a Pounce, or someone managed to pounce my Pounce while I was latched onto the side of a dinosaur. Essentially what happened, while I was mid-air about to latch onto the side of a Spino, they latched onto me right before it happened, so it kind of created a pounce on a pounce, which was really funky. I got some pictures of it. It's hard to make it out, and if I find the stream footage where it happens, I'll put it in, but I don't know if I can properly pinpoint it. But that being said, there was one moment that I'm really sad about. I'm going to throw it in this video, just the actual clip, because oh my god, right, I got the opportunity to pounce onto one of the lead developers, Jiggy, and you know what, we could have created the best footage ever. Rode into the sunset, clickbait video titled I pounced onto Jiggy, but no, I created one of the most embarrassing videos ever because my dumbass decided, let me just open the social menu and not notice what's going on. And then Jiggy ran off a cliff. I mean, just roll the footage. I regret this, but Jiggy, I demand a remake of this for the content pack. Okay. Content mode. Ugh. Wait! I shouldn't have been tabbed out. I'm such an idiot. She just jumped off a cliff. I was... Jiggy, can we do it again? I promise I'll record. The grabbing mechanic is a mechanic that is new to Sarcosuchus. That was from this test, and I gotta say, it was also really fun. So far, grab pretty much is a grab where you can't really bite stuff while you've got them grabbed and you can just carry them around. It was literally grab and carry kind of thing, but this is how it worked. There's a new head slot ability on Sarcosuchus called Clamp. This ability is literally the ability that allows you to pick people up. Simply, to activate this ability, as you would like any bite, and any dinosaur caught within the bite, in the radius, gets clamped and picked up. Now, the hitbox was a little janky. I noticed if you're at the tip of the snout, you don't get picked up, but the closer you are, the more likely you are to be picked up. But while you're carrying an opponent, it drains your stamina, so you can only carry them for a small amount of time. And apparently, Sarco can use abilities like Gator Dash while carrying someone, although I don't have any footage of that, so I wasn't too sure if that was the case. And also, while being carried, a dinosaur can perform actions like emotes, vocal calls, carrying items, and other stuff. And a player that's being carried can flail around, which will cause the Sarcosuchus stamina to drain faster, eventually leading to them to drop you. There are some important things to note. Sarco can only grab dinosaurs that are of lower combat weight than Sarcosuchus. I managed to grab a Kentrosaurus, a Ceratosaurus, but I wasn't able to grab a Daspletosaurus or a Picnomosaurus. People said you could also pick up an Amargasaurus, but I hadn't seen that just yet, so I don't know if that's true. You can also, in theory, pick up younger versions of dinosaurs that are too heavy for you. I mean, I managed to pick up a subadult Sarcosuchus, which looked pretty cool. But yeah, you can also apparently grab a dinosaur while you are being latched onto as well, so you could have dinosaurs riding you while there's one in your mouth. I mean, what a great time to be alive. I also saw a Sarco grab a Latin or a Dinon that was latched onto the side of an Eotrike. I don't know if I can get the footage, but it's in the stream somewhere. But I don't know if that Latin or Dinon disengaged with the Eotrike right before it got grabbed. So I don't know how true that was. Maybe it was just a bug from testing. But I gotta say, the grab mechanic was pretty solid as well. The test in my eyes went really well. It's also important to mention that this was a first time test, and the mechanic that we saw yesterday is gonna change in due time. A lot of bugs fixes, a lot more development on it, and a lot more stuff to come with it most likely. But I'm really impressed with how smoothly it went. I do want to just say really quickly, a big thank you to the developers of Path of Titans for the absolutely fantastic job that they done running this test. It went super smoothly. They literally went from server to server, giving hundreds of people growth and marks to be able to do this test, which was incredible. And also, I do want to say a really quick thank you to everybody who tuned into the stream. We hit 882 concurrent views at one point, which is absolutely mad. I would have never thought that would have happened. I literally said to my friends about an hour before, I literally went, guys, what do you think this stream is going to be like? Because it's like 50 people waiting. I think we're probably going to get 150 and it's going to be an average stream pretty much. But no, you guys went sicko mode. What? Oh, just thank you guys so much. You absolute legends. I appreciate the support. I know a lot of you wanted to see the mechanics, and in the first part where we had 800 odd people, I wasn't doing anything because I didn't even have the ability to actually get the mechanics. So I do apologize for that. That happens when we're testing stuff like this. But yeah, I do want to say a quick note as well regarding my full overview of the upcoming, or the new update that's on the PTB. That video is meant to go up today. It's going up on Wednesday now because, well, we could understand the overview of Grab and Pounce takes priority. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts about Grab and Pounce in the comments down below. But yeah, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one.